Ever wondered what makes a superhero show not just good, but great? What are those elements that grab you, pull you in, and make you feel like you're part of the story? Today, we're diving deep into Invincible, a series that breaks the mold of traditional superhero tales. We're not just talking about the awesome animation or the epic battles, though trust me, Invincible has those in spades. We're going to explore the heart of this show, the elements that make it resonate on a deeper level, so buckle up because things are about to get, well, invincible. Right off the bat, Invincible throws you into a world that feels familiar, yet different. It's a world of superheroes and villains, but with a layer of depth and complexity that you don't always see. The story unfolds organically, pulling you along with Mark Grayson, a seemingly ordinary teenager who happens to be the son of the world's most powerful superhero, Omni-Man. We see Mark grapple with his newfound powers, the weight of his legacy, and the challenges of growing up, all while navigating a world full of superpowered threats. But here's the thing about Invincible. It subverts expectations. Just when you think you have a handle on where the story is going, bam! It throws a curveball your way. It keeps you guessing, keeps you on the edge of your seat. And the best part? It never feels forced or contrived. The twists and turns feel earned, organic to the story and the characters within it. And speaking of characters, one of the things that sets Invincible apart is its characters. These aren't your typical two-dimensional heroes and villains. They're complex, flawed, and deeply human, even the ones who are literally from other planets. Take Mark Grayson, for instance. He's not just your typical gung-ho superhero. He's a kid trying to figure out who he is, what he believes in, and how to balance his extraordinary life with his ordinary one. Then there's Omni-Man, Mark's father, and the world's greatest hero. He's a symbol of hope. But as the story progresses, we see a different side to him. A darker, more complicated side. And that's what makes these characters so compelling. They're not just archetypes. They're fully realized individuals with their own motivations, desires, and flaws. And it's not just the main characters. Invincible takes the time to flesh out its supporting cast, giving each character their own unique personality and backstory. You start to care about these characters, even the ones who might seem insignificant at first. Let's talk about something that really sets Invincible apart, its willingness to explore mature themes. This isn't your typical Saturday morning cartoon. Invincible doesn't shy away from the harsh realities of a world filled with superpowered beings. There's violence, sure, but it's not gratuitous. It means something, it has consequences. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. The show delves into complex issues like trauma, morality, and the corrupting influence of power. It asks tough questions about what it means to be a hero, the price of power, and the choices we make in the face of impossible odds. And it doesn't offer easy answers. It challenges you to think, to question your own beliefs, and to confront the uncomfortable truths that often lie beneath the surface. This willingness to explore mature themes is what elevates Invincible beyond the realm of typical superhero fare. It's a show that respects its audience's intelligence and trusts them to handle the weight of its themes. One of the first things that grabs you about Invincible is its animation. It's not just good, it's phenomenal. The action sequences are fluid, brutal, and downright breathtaking. You really feel the impact of every punch, every blast of energy. But it's not just about the spectacle. The animation also does a fantastic job of conveying emotion. You see it in the characters' faces, in their body language, in the way they move. It's subtle, but it's there, adding another layer of depth to the storytelling. And the art style itself is unique, blending elements of Western comics with a more anime-inspired aesthetic. It's a perfect fit for the tone of the show, capturing both the epic scope of the action and the raw emotion of the characters' journeys. But the visuals wouldn't be nearly as impactful without the sound. The sound design is top-notch. From the thunderous crashes of superpowered battles to the subtle whispers of a heartfelt conversation, every sound effect, every musical cue is carefully crafted to enhance the viewing experience. Let's talk about the voice acting in Invincible for a second because it's truly top tier. I mean, come on, we've got Steven Yeun as Invincible and J.K. Simmons as Omni-Man. That's a powerhouse duo right there. But it's not just about the big names. The entire cast brings their A-game, delivering performances that are both nuanced and emotionally resonant. You believe every word they say, every gasp of pain, every triumphant shout. You connect with these characters on a visceral level, thanks in no small part to the incredible work of the voice actors. They breathe life into these characters, making them feel real, relatable, and utterly unforgettable. And it's not just the delivery, it's the casting choices themselves. Each actor fits their role perfectly, capturing the essence of their character and bringing their own unique energy to the performance. It's clear that a lot of care and attention went into casting this show, and it shows in every single episode. For fans of the Invincible comic book series, the animated adaptation is a dream come true. The show stays true to the spirit of the source material, capturing the epic scope, the complex characters, and the shocking twists that made the comic so beloved. But it also manages to carve its own path, making changes where necessary to better suit the medium of television. The writers have done a fantastic job of streamlining the story, condensing certain arcs and expanding on others to create a cohesive and engaging narrative. And they've done it all while remaining faithful to the core themes and characters that made the comics so special. It's a masterclass in adaptation, proving that it is possible to stay true to the source material while also making it your own. The showrunners clearly have a deep respect for the comics, and that respect shines through in every episode. Don't let the superhero action fool you. Invincible is a show with a lot of heart. Beneath the surface of superpowered battles and intergalactic threats lies a deeply emotional core. The show explores the complexities of family, friendship, and love, and it does so with a level of nuance and honesty that is rare to find in any genre, let alone superhero animation. We see Mark grapple with the weight of his father's legacy, torn between his admiration for the hero he thought he knew and the horrifying truth of his actions. We see him struggle to balance his responsibilities as a superhero with his desire for a normal life, a struggle that many of us can relate to, even without the whole saving the world thing. And through it all, we see the power of human connection. The bonds between Mark and his friends, his family, and his fellow heroes are what give him the strength to keep fighting, even when all hope seems lost. Invincible isn't afraid to tackle real-world issues, weaving social commentary into its narrative in a way that feels organic and thought-provoking. The show explores themes of power and corruption, prejudice and discrimination, and the responsibility that comes with great power. It holds a mirror up to our own world, forcing us to confront uncomfortable truths about ourselves and the society we live in. But it does so without ever feeling preachy or heavy-handed. The social commentary is always woven seamlessly into the fabric of the story, emerging naturally from the characters and their experiences. It's a testament to the writer's skill that they can tackle such complex and challenging themes within the framework of a superhero show without ever sacrificing the entertainment value. One of the things that makes Invincible so binge-worthy is its pacing. The show never lets up, constantly pushing the story forward while still giving each character and plotline room to breathe. It's a delicate balance to strike, but Invincible nails it. The show effortlessly transitions from moments of quiet character development to explosive action sequences, keeping you on the edge of your seat from beginning to end. And just when you think you know what to expect, the show throws a curveball your way, subverting expectations and keeping you guessing. The writers have a knack for crafting compelling cliffhangers, leaving you desperate to find out what happens next. It's the kind of show that you can easily lose yourself in, watching episode after episode without realizing how much time has passed. In a world where representation matters, Invincible stands out for its diverse cast of characters. The show features heroes and villains from all walks of life, representing a wide range of ethnicities, backgrounds, and sexual orientations, and it does so in a way that feels natural and organic, reflecting the diversity of our own world. These characters aren't defined by their race, religion, or sexual orientation. They're fully realized individuals with their own unique personalities, motivations, and flaws. And that's what makes the representation in Invincible so refreshing. It's not about checking boxes or filling quotas. It's about telling authentic stories about characters that everyone can see themselves in. This commitment to diversity and representation is a testament to the show's creators, who understand the importance of reflecting the world we live in. It's a show that celebrates our differences while reminding us that we're all connected by our shared humanity. From its complex characters to its thought-provoking themes, Invincible offers a fresh and profound take on the superhero genre. It's a show that respects its audience's intelligence, challenges their expectations, and leaves them wanting more. It's a show that stays with you long after the credits roll, prompting you to think about the world around you and your place in it. Invincible is more than just a superhero show. It's a story about family, responsibility, and the choices we make in the face of impossible odds. It's a story that resonates on a deeply human level, reminding us that even in a world of superpowered beings, it's our connections to each other that truly make us invincible. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into your favorite shows.